Having kids for the longest time I was so just very sure I wanted to kill my bloodline. Like I had such a that sounds really intense.
She said that
but I've told you this before, right? We've talked about this.
Very Game of Thrones.
Where it's like there was so much like deep dysfunction and just so much like just darkness.
Dirty
blood.
Yeah,
dirty like and now that I'm on the other side of it and I can make choices for myself, and now it feels like, okay, like perhaps like I'm an evolved person and it wasn't like a bloodline issue. But I honestly, for the longest time, thought that the bloodline was like tainted.
Yeah.
And this is something I do not want to like perpetuate or bring about or like continue.
You know, I've known you for a very long time.
Yeah.
I've known you for a very long time. It came out mumbly. You have a pure blood. I like your bloodline.
Thank you.
It's pure blood.
But you've met my murderous family.
Yeah,
like,
but they're still pure blooded.
I don't think so.
Most importantly.
Yeah.
Pure blood.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Yeah.
Sounds like
Yeah.
from you.
You seem like pure blooded.
Not at all.
Okay.
But I always like envy that feeling of people wanting to be like, I want a piece, I want to see a version of me or see myself as like, you know, like they want to procreate that drive. I had that opposite feeling of just being so terrified of being like, I don't want to make another me or another person from this.
But I want to add one last thing. Can I talk about one thing? Okay. There's one incident as a child where I think it changed the course of me as a kid and my attitude toward my parents and toward the world. And if I was a parent in that situation, I would have handled it a lot differently. And that's with Tom, my cat.
I remember Tom.
All right, so when I was 8 years old, I begged my parents for a cat because I have 3 cats. I love animals. And they got me a kitten. And for a whole summer, I played with that kitten. They wouldn't let it in the house. They only let it in the garage. We had a little area. And every day, every summer, I just fell in love with this guy. And one day, Tom was gone. And I went up to my parents and I go, oh, I went to the garage and the cat's not there. Tom's not there. And my dad goes, yo, your mommy, she allergic. And I go, okay, Tom gone. And I go, okay. And they're like, stop crying. And then I sat the whole summer, not summer, but just in the garage, sitting there, weeping, because I had no. What's so funny, dude? wait, what the? No, I'm sorry. What the fuck's so funny, dude?
Because that happened to me too.
Oh,
It was with my dog, Toby.
Oh,
He was laughing out of
You-
nowhere.
Oh, out of yeah.
You feel bad now, don't you?
Yeah, why are you yelling?
That's not my bad.
You
When
what?
did Tom die?
What?
What happened to Tom? Like,
No, he-
They gave it away or whatever, but
you wonder why you did drugs and messed around a bit. Come on, that's tough.
Yeah, it's tough, and it's like if I was a parent, I would have gone up to my kid. I really would. This is real. And go, hey, listen, Joe Baya.
Almost said Joe Biden. Joe Biden.
Yeah. Listen, Joe Biden. That's my son's name, all right?
Joe Biden.
Listen, Joe Biden. You know what I mean? Stop being so sleepy. Open your eyes. And I would be like, listen, mommy's allergic, and we got to figure a way where you can still hang out with Tom, right? And yet, mommy, can like not feel the effects of the allergy. So let's compromise. Let's figure out a way where we're both happy. I mean, don't you think that's what I would do as a kid? So, I gave the cat to our neighbor, the Andersons, and you know that you love them. And they said you can go visit Tom anytime you want, right? And is that cool? And then my son, Joe Biden, would be like, well, how allergic does mom get? Right? And I go, well, she breaks out in rashes, and it's really risky.
And Dad doesn't like bumpy skin. So.
Yeah. And you know me, I lose my heart on with
I
fucking
don't.
obviously.
I'm not excited about your mother.
Yeah. And he's like, okay, I know you need to get hard and have sexual activity, so I guess
Keeps peace in the house.
yeah. So I guess you can keep, the Andersons can have Tom, and I can visit them. You know what I mean? Something like that. But my parents didn't do that. They were like, you have no say.
Well, and then stop
Shut
crying.
the fuck up and stop crying.
Stop crying.
Right.
Actually, that's the biggest sin of all.
Stop
I
crying.
Think.
Yeah.
I think it is.
Yeah.
My neighbors, they're
Okay,
husky.
tell me about Toby.
Toby.
Yeah.
Tell me about Toby. Tell me the story of Toby.
My neighbors had a husky, like a big white husky, jumped over the fence, and when we came home from school, me and my sisters, we went to the backyard, and he was just dead.
Was it not your dog?
Yeah, it was our dog.
Wait, okay.
Okay, look.
Hold on.
The husky
Hold on.
attacked your dog?
Yeah, he
yeah.
went- yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wow,
on, guys.
you fill that in quick.
So
That's
you guys
not
pay attention?
similar.
Come on.
Wait, I'm sorry.
what?
That's not similar to my situation.
Well, we didn't have the Anderson,
And-
so
no, that's.
we had a husky.
I didn't have the Andersons either. That was a hypothetical neighbor.
Wow, we went far.
My bad.
When you said, you know what I mean, that happened to me, I thought your dad had given away Toby too.
Oh, no.
And then he's told you to shut the fuck up. So what you're saying is your dog was full-blown murdered by other dogs.
By a husky.
Yeah, so it's not the same thing.
Okay, but I lost a dog.
And
There
were
we
you
go.
You lost a
comforted
pet.
by someone?
Let's really get it in
Well, I
the
mean,
same wheelhouse.
But your parent didn't comfort. You weren't comforted as a kid.
No, they were in Mexico for a month, and it was just my uncle watching us. And I mean, it was only me and my sisters that.
Did you cry?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. We had to bury the dog.
Oh, but you cried a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit, like maybe like a day or two, and then.
Okay.
Day or two.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
He's
Oh,
still
I'm
working
sorry.
it out right now.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah.
Very good. Similar.
Do you
Tom
think
dead?
his success comes from all that other stuff?
I think his success, like, I always like to think of when I look at Bobby, his trauma is both like an asset and a liability. But I do think that so much of who he is born out of this very dark upbringing. But I do think the liability comes when interpersonally.
We're perfectly wounded in all the ways we're meant to be wounded, right? And then our job is to kind of go to school and work it all out.
Yeah.
So
I get that.
But
yeah.
yours sounds pretty heavy duty.
It's not though.
Really?
Really?
No, because I'm in a 12-step program. I have a therapist. I have a psychiatrist. I try to do meditation and heal, and I'm aware of a lot of my trauma, and I've worked through doing EMDR on a lot of trauma with my dad, and all those the Tom thing I did EMDR with the cat. So it doesn't really have the same kind of potency as it once did. So it's like I feel much freer in my life. I do work, you know what I mean, so that I don't kill myself, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's like, no, I think I'm on a healthy trajectory.
You are.
I show up on time when I work, on sets. I feel like I'm nice to everybody. I'm very mindful about how people feel. And sometimes I made a girl cry on set in Montana.
In a
And I
good way?
apologized, no, in a bad way.
Oh, okay.
And I apologized immediately.
What do you think the thing is you're most intolerant of? Like lack of intelligence? Because he gets bored,
That's
right?
interesting.
No, yeah, it's a
You
very
feel like
interesting-
it feels like you're a person who doesn't tolerate when someone's like
No,